Hello you plonkers and welcome back today to another video on the Drewzy channel. And today, ladies and gentlemen, is the last day of 2021. A year of very high highs and quite low lows. That's life though, isn't it? But anyway, enough of that. I asked on my Instagram @_Drewzy for some questions for an end of year Q&A. I've enjoyed doing Q&As throughout my time on YouTube, so this should be fun. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Big Juices 101 wants to know what Freo loss felt the worst this year. There was a number of Freo losses that hurt quite a lot this year. Yeah, too many to recall. The Essendon one away, that really annoyed me because we should have won that game. Carlton at the MCG, that was another game we should have won that we didn't. And Carlton at Marvel got absolutely pumped. That was terrible. Last game of the season against St Kilda, absolutely woeful. Too many bad games this season to just choose one. Cardman22 wants to know, planning on going to Melbourne next year? I mean, I'd love to, and I would as soon as I could. But next year's going to be flat out for me with uni and a few other commitments. So I'll see if I can make it over to Melbourne. But yeah, it's going to be tricky. Matthew Bodica wants to know what your 1 rep max on bench. Well, Matthew, I have just done 30 days straight in the gym and I'm feeling absolutely jacked. So if you haven't seen me get absolutely hench for the last 30 days, make sure you go check out my last few videos. The last week will be out tomorrow. But the best I've ever done on bench was actually this morning, and it was 5 reps of 60 kg. So I reckon I could do 70 kg for 1 rep. Duxy Demon 27 wants to know year's highlight and low light. There was a few highlights this year. A lot of them were through my current career, which is nice. Got to travel up north and help coach a football team, so got a little getaway. That was great fun. Went to the grand final. That was awesome. And graduated uni. So those were 3 pretty fun highlights from the year. And low lights, I did my MCL, which put me on my ass for a while. That wasn't great. And my great companion, my dog who I've had since I was about 7 or 8 years old, Desmond, passed away. So that was pretty shit. RIP to the beautiful man that is Desmond. Disco Diskin wants to know what's the first item on the list once WA opens up to the east? England. I'm going to England, boys. That's the thing with Cardman's question as well, wanting to go to Melbourne. Man's a uni student. Man is not made of money, so it's not like I can really save up a lot and then go on a holiday at the minute. But I think the next place I'm going to go is going to be England 2023, and I'm just going to live there for a few years because I'm sick of bloody Australia at this point. Anthony Alessiani wants to know, why is the pair so handsome? Because he tries to look like True Footy. Hazavanders wants to know, how tall are you in centimetres and feet? Well, if I get up my calculations, centimetres to feet, I'm 179 centimetres without shoes on, which is 5'8". That doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm a bit taller than that. So if I have shoes on, that's an extra couple centimetres. So let's just say 181. Let's just call it 6 foot. Pharaoh.Dylan wants to know, what's your goal for 2022? Every year, at the end of the previous year, I write down my goals for that year. This year, I wrote down goals in my notes. Let me see if I can find them. So I wanted to have 8,000 subs on YouTube. So we fell short of that one by 2,000. 69 kilos I wanted to weigh at the end of this year, which I have done. Nice. These goals are quite personal, but I've achieved them, which is good. And if you write down your goals, they're so much easier to achieve. And if you didn't write them down, you may or may not have achieved them. So write down your goals. They're a good way of tracking your progress. But what are my goals for 2022? There's lots. There's always going to be lots in different fields. But in 2022, I want to commit to forming a healthy habit every month. So I've just done 30 days of fitness. For the first month of 2022, I'm going to be doing meditation every day for 30 days. Month after that, I might do clean eating for 30 days. Month after that, I might do no caffeine. Month after that, I might do no sugar. Month after that, I might do bloody journaling every day. Stuff like that, and just try to improve myself as a person. Because at the end of the day, that's the only goal that everyone should have, is to better themselves. So 2022, it's going to be a better me, more productive me. 2022 doesn't want none of this. In terms of my sub goal for 2022, I mean, I'm aiming for 10k. If I don't have 5-figure subs by the end of next year, I'm doing something wrong. So hopefully, fingers crossed, 10k by 2022 is on. Legend underscore 2K21 wants to know, favourite video that you did with True Footy. Every time that me and Jesse film, it's rather a good video and a good laugh, or a terrible video and we hate ourselves for it. There's no in between really. I think a good one was probably the goal kicking challenge that we did with Jamo and Dylan. Jesse was on fire that day. He's a very funny man when he wants to be Jesse. So probably the goal kicking one, but all the Drew Footy shows, I mean, they were all great fun. Went to Dreamtime with Jesse as well, and the prelim between Geelong and Melbourne. Great times all around when Jesse is in town. Ryland Pierce 2005 wants to know, where do you see Freo finishing next year and why? I reckon Freo will finish 9th. I don't think our list quite has the experience to get into the top 8 just yet. And I think there's a lot of sides that are going to be looking at that 7 to 8 position. And just due to the pessimistic nature that I hold with Fremantle, I'm not going to say we're going to get top 8, even though I think we're capable of it. Give it 3 years, we'll be contending. Sam Manu 73 wants to know, thoughts on the state of Man United and what can be done to fix it, if you're answering football questions. Yeah, so I was doing Man United content and I've stopped that. If you haven't noticed, all 150 of you that watch those United videos, yeah, look, I'm having a break over summer, which is why I haven't been as active on the channel, and I just watch United. It's my own thing, and when I made content on it, it just didn't feel as genuine as football content. Obviously, I don't live in England, so I can't live and breathe the Premier League. Obviously, I just watch it on my couch at 4 o'clock in the morning once a week, so it's a bit different to AFL content, which isn't the question that you asked. You asked, what's your thoughts on the state of Man United? It's a weird one, because we've got all the talent in the world. I think we literally just need 2 solid centre mids, and that would just free up our attackers to do whatever they want. We'll see. What would I know? What's your biggest achievement of the year? I'll go a couple. So I just think the channel growth, even though I didn't hit my goal of 8,000 subs, it still had good growth, and I hope to continue that. So that was a bit of an achievement. And probably just where I'm at in my career now. I just got a new role as a coach. Those 2 are my proudest achievements. Burnsy Footy wants to know, Big Daddy Plonker Drewz, when are Fremantle going to win the flag? 2026. Luke McMahon, it's definitely not how you say it, wants to know, what are your plans for 2022? And there's a Freo question, which we've pretty much already answered. My plans for 2022, I'm going to do a research degree, which is going to be flat out hectic as. So yeah, do another degree, which will sort of legitimize me as a professional in my field. Do that, continue on with YouTube and find time for it whilst I'm not doing uni, and just produce good, genuine content. I'm sort of sick of making content just for views. I know it's a good way to get lots of people to follow your channel, but I mean, I'm just trying to make some real genuine sort of content these days. Not really. That might not make sense to you, but I'm just going to make content that I would enjoy to watch, if that makes sense. And then hopefully by the end of 2022, I'm in a position where I can stop studying and go travelling. That's the goal. Taj River wants to know, what's the best AFL game you went to this year? I think Dreamtime was pretty sick. Yeah, the way Essendon fought back at the start of the 4th quarter, and then Shai Bolton just lit up the stadium. It was nuts. I'll never forget that. The grand final was sick, even though it was a blowout. It was a really fun game to go to. And obviously the Derby. The Derby's number 1. Beating West Coast. I forgot that happened. Yes, Freo! The Derby drought is over. That's the best game I went to this year. Lucas O'Day wants to know, favourite part about being a YouTuber? Well, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if it wasn't for the 6,000 subscribers that I have to my channel. So my favourite part about being a YouTuber is having people on the other end of the camera that actually care about what I have to say, or turn up to hear what I have to say, whether you like me or not. Having a channel which is grown enough so that I can make content, enjoy making it, and having a positive reaction at the end of it. All right, that's all we have time for today. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 end of year Q&A is a wrap. If you want to join in the questions next time, go follow my Instagram @_Drewzy. I want to thank every single one of you watching this video right now, and just everyone that's been along for the ride in 2021. I hope I can improve the quality and keep up with the quantity of uploads I had in 2021, and hopefully we can take this channel in an upwards direction. But in 2022, I want you to be the best version of you possible. Go out, hustle, work hard, get in the gym, get fit, be active, be productive, and that's my advice for you, signing off for the year. There will be an upload tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Take care, you plonkers.